Okay, sorry about that. My name is Dr. Tan. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to be going over a VOD review of Tweek vs. Tea at Frostbite 2020. I believe Tweek comes out on top of this one, and I believe it's a pretty exciting set with his wolf, so let's go ahead and get into it.
No, Tweek kind of showing off the trainer. There was a hiatus for a little bit.
I'm listening.
There was a hiatus, but he's feeling a little bit more confident.
So I don't really think, well, actually, the shell actually did get rid of the hydrant right away. So one thing that I should have mentioned right away was that a lot of Pac-Man's neutral revolves around his items, primarily the hydrant and his charged fruit, or his key, whatever it is. But yeah, the hydrant makes it really hard to approach Pac-Man because you have to force some kind of commitment out of it if you are the opponent. Sometimes, like if you want to knock away the hydrant, that's fine. Just know that you're going to be stuck in this animation of hit stun where it takes a while for the hydrant to get knocked out. But if you want to avoid it, like jump over it, then you're committing to an option that Pac-Man can easily react to, and you open yourself up for a punish. So the match becomes pretty tricky. So I believe what you want to do against Pac-Man is you want to safely get rid of the hydrant or safely avoid the hydrant, try to force out an option or trick an option out of the Pac-Man and punish him off of it. But we'll see how Tweek does it here.
I'm listening.
There was a hiatus, but he's feeling a little bit more confident with the
yeah, so it gets rid of the hydrant, but it doesn't make any sort of heavy commitment to it.
Loves the Squirtle.
Really? So he's a Squirtle Pokemon trainer? Because you know every one of them are different. You know, you have like Clubby, who's more of like the
yeah, so
really? So he's a Squirtle Pokemon
whenever the
trainer.
hydrant gets knocked out like that, especially by the Galga, it's commanding so much space right here where Tweek is forced to jump over it, in which case the Pac-Man could capitalize off of it next time and just knock Squirtle out of the air, force him off stage, and go straight into an advantage state for Pac-Man here. But he opts to go for a fruit here, I guess, to try to cover multiple options at the same time and just play a little bit safe. It is the start of the set, so why not? Yeah, it's covering all the space right here with that fruit. But now that Pac-Man's completely out of resources, the hydrant is still off stage, and there's no fruit charging in, I would assume that this would be the time of where your opponent would go in against Pac-Man.
I mean, obviously, it was kind of OD in the beginning of Smash Ultimate. But Squirtle is one that I've yet to really see utilized properly, so I'm excited to see what Tweek's going to bring to the table here. Yeah, I mean,
players are kind of scrapping it now.
The other two as well, but definitely the table here. Yeah, I mean, obviously, he's still strong with the other two as well, but definitely.
So I really like what T does right here. So covering, so he notices that I'm sure a lot of players do this a lot, including top level players such as Tweek. Whenever the hydrant is tumbling its way towards them and an item is well, they tend to just jump over it because it's like, I don't want to deal with this whatsoever. It's best to just avoid it. Pac-Man's damage output otherwise isn't really that high, so Pac-Man relies a lot off of the fruit and the hydrant to get its combos going. So you would think that, you know, the hydrant's going this way, I'm over here, so I don't have to worry about it, but Pac-Man picks up the item right here instead of letting the item makes its way this way. So this opens up a whole lot of options for T right here. So in which case he's forced Tweek to go above Pac-Man, and automatically when you're above your opponent, you're automatically in a disadvantaged state, in my opinion. At which point T can react to whatever Tweek does here and trying to get out of this disadvantaged state. In which case he goes to the platform right here. T capitalizes off of it and makes a nice like 48% combo. Yeah, that was fast. That's where all the bread and butter for Pac-Man comes from. It's just the items. And then overcommitment from T led to him getting comboed right there.
That's essentially just really, really hard to deal with.
That's right. Yeah, Squirtle up close and personal can just really bring.
Alright, so now we're having a little bit of a different situation here. So the hydrant is over here in the corner, and the Pac-Man is not behind it. So I would think that the hydrant is less of a neutral tool now at this point, and now it's just this weird item sitting here that has a water hurt box or hitbox, pushes T out this way and kind of tricks Tweek into getting punished here. So a little bit of a weird option, but it was really smart from T to utilize that water to cover landing.
Hard to deal with. That's right. That's right. Yeah, score up close and personal.
Yeah, so that was just big brain play right there.
This is for characters big and small. Let's not get it twisted. Square doesn't only just combo big characters like problems. I mean, this is for characters big and small.
Yeah, and so right here, Pac-Man is pretty comfortable in the corner because of this trampoline right here. Squirtle, he can't make any grounded commitments here. Squirtle is the best on the ground because of F tilt and down tilt and grab, leading into long stringing combos. But if something's in the way, such as a hydrant or a trampoline, that makes it really hard for him to approach Pac-Man. In fact, I would think that the trampoline is actually better against Squirtle than the hydrant, because you can't withdraw, or I don't even know what it's called. It's Squirtle's side B. You can't side B the trampoline. Like, you may hit it, but it's going to spring you upwards, in which case T can do whatever he wants to. At this point, he can either just run underneath you, jump underneath you, or even attack you up here. So that makes it pretty tricky. This makes it a pretty tricky option right here, but I think a Tweek makes a good play of using the water gun to push T off stage. And the trampoline doesn't last very long. Good catch. Alright, so this option right here, so Pac-Man has the Galactica, or Galactica, whatever it's called, and he's hanging on stage. He can literally let go of the stage and throw the item, and it's so fast that you cannot react to it. So in my experience, it's better to just sit at center stage, and if he gets up from ledge, that's fine. You still have center stage. Though Tweek is making the option to just two-frame him. In my opinion, I'm not sure if I agree with it. Like, he could have gotten it, though Pac-Man is at 33%, so I don't think he would have gotten much off of it. Like, he would have retained ledge trap situation, though at any time the Pac-Man could throw this Galaga and make a huge combo off of it. We might see it right here. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, so I think that was a risky move, but it ended up working out for Tweek. Yeah, man, the hydrant is really good as well for just setting up fruit. Yeah, here's that situation again. Yeah, so that's exactly what I was talking about right here. Yeah, there's no way you can react to that. It is way too fast. Just jump from ledge and throw the item, and that item curves back around. It sets up for a combo. And then Tweek just eats 47% right here. He's already at 10%.
The item of the gameplay certainly coming out and paying off dividends. Down throw, no back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was up with that up air, falling up air.
Especially at 0%, trying to get the down air dunk here. Pac-Man is going to be one of those characters that's a little hard to get the.
Now they're just kind of just scrapping at this point.
Frame that down air and up air, very, very large hitboxes, so very much still going to be able to test that.
Yeah, very.
Frame that down air and up air, very, very large hitboxes.
So I really like the option of just Tweek or T is sitting in this position where he's in the shield crusher situation right here. Yeah, so there were a lot of options that any other player, any other character could go for. However, this is an option that's exclusive to Pac-Man, is just jump over your opponent and throw down the hydrant. This does two things, where one sets up the hydrant, so you have a little more, you have a change of pace in neutral once either opponent's shield, like it hits the opponent's shield or hits the opponent. And then two, I think it's pretty safe as well, because there's not a lot of players that can expect this to happen, and there's not a lot of characters that can cover this option as well. Like, if you have a reflector that covers above you, that works, or if you have a very fast anti-air, I believe you can clank with it and avoid getting hit by it, though you're going to be stuck in this position for a while.
Very much still going to be able to test that.
Yeah, very hard to do a Pac-Man off stage for a bunch of reasons. Oh, the dare coming out and just covering himself, and I felt like even a falling up or an up smash was certainly coming right there from Tweek.
Okay, so now Tweek is starting to try to make advantage of this hydrant here with the Razor Leaf. I mentioned this at the beginning of the set, but one of the two things you can do for the hydrant is either you avoid it or you hit it with something safe and lagless. Razor Leaf safe and lagless because he's already over here, all the way over here. Just 3 Razor Leafs was able to pop this hydrant and start tumbling over this way. And the best way to knock a hydrant out off the ground is that so it's tumbling slowly and it's covering a lot of space rather than just launching it off stage, because this only covers like one option whenever it gets launched fast. However, if it's tumbling, you're commanding all of this space right here. In which case, you're forcing the Pac-Man to make some kind of to commit to some kind of option. In which case, you can either shield or you can jump over it. And I guess what Tweek is looking for here is he wants to see, like if he was thinking about it, he wants to see what Pac-Man does in response to a hydrant tumbling at him, in which case he can try to capitalize off of it in the next situation where this happens, where the hydrant's sitting in center. And in which case, yeah, so in which case, right here, T decides to jump. He gets caught by the up B.
But not a recover strong enough to save right there from Vine. With that move is still tough. Still mean. Oh, wow.
So surprised those 2 uppers did not disarm the hydrant there. Yeah, tried to Z-drop the bell, trying to get that stun. So
yeah, there's the same situation.
That smash attack follow pretty much.
Yeah, so he jumped, and Tweek was looking for the jump, but he misspaced it.
Some of the main tools that Pac-Man uses to get the stocks.
So now we're sitting in an advantage situation, though it doesn't really work out for Tweek. Alright, so I really like this coverage right here. So the hydrant covers both a mid recovery and a low recovery as well, forcing Tweek to stay up high, in which case T can easily cover that. And that's all Pac-Man tech right there. That's not something that any other character can cover.
Bring out the tank. The Zard is out. And we've seen Zard clutch it out really hard for Tweek against Nairo. So definitely that Pokemon you want to bring out when you need to tank it up. The heaviest of the 3, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
And so that was kind of scary right there. Apple definitely would have killed at this point.
You know, it's just not wise to dance around Charizard's shield. You know, maybe it's okay at some of these lower percents because
I'm not even sure what Charizard can do in this situation.
For using up special improperly, but higher percents do not touch the shield because
like he can flamethrower, but that's such a heavy commitment.
Oh. Dodge, air dodge, excuse me, yes.
Whenever like flamethrowing the hydrant or something.
Unfortunate SD, but I mean he kind of had like a really huge lead anyway. The Charizard was sitting at 100. Unfortunate SD, but I mean he kind of had like a really huge lead anyway. The Charizard was sitting at 170.
T playing it really safe right here. Yeah, kind of just waiting for Tweek to make some kind of option, in which case he can get out of the corner. There's no hydrant down. He could have thrown down the hydrant at any point and just retreated to the corner and just throw down a fruit, but I guess he just wanted to get out of the corner besides doing that instead, and was able to capitalize off of Tweek using a platform, trying to trick T into doing something. I noticed that a lot with Tweek. He likes to use platforms for mixing up his options. Not a whole lot of characters, not a whole lot of players, I mean, use platforms to mix up whatever options they're going for.
A really huge lead anyway. The Charizard was sitting at 170%. Could have like sneezed on him for the stock. So not the biggest SD, honestly. And T is just 70%.
I'm not. So
sneezed on him for the stock.
I think. So already right here, Tweek is in a good position because Pac-Man's on a platform. He doesn't really have any good options to get off a platform, except for like jump up, throw a hydrant down on either side. Which would cover this, just all of this area right here. So I think Tweek, what he can do is try to pressure T off the platform to try to make some sort of commit, in which case he can just spam up air, or he can short hop back air, but he may have missed input and just did a full hop back air, which ended up getting him on a platform, in which case T was able to punish it and get off the platform safely.
Attacking on this percent already 51% on a Tweek.
And just climbing. Tweek really run out of answers right here to stop the bleeding. The keys back online. The cherry. Now he's just tossing everything at him at this point.
Okay.
This is a sign of comfortability in the match if I've ever seen it myself. Okay, nope.
Scouting for the jump.
This is a sign
a lot of players like to jump right here in this situation because they see that Ivysaur coming up. They would think that the up air would come out right here, but he expected T to jump and you try to catch it right up here, which definitely would have taken a stock. And I agree with this coverage right here. Unfortunately, T was just ready for it and decided to go for a different option. because when you're down by a stock, sometimes you just need to find a way to take those early stocks, in which case an up air right here definitely would have taken a stock off of Pac-Man. But it was really smart by T to avoid to not jump out of tumble animation. That's really something to think about for a lot of players, is that you don't want to commit to the same option every time whenever you're in disadvantage. I mean, you can if it's always safe, like you're too far away from the opponent in order to get punished. That being said, if you're this close to the opponent where you could lose a stock to an up air, you might not want to jump. You might want to commit to a different option besides jumping, in which case T decides to fall with an up air to try to interrupt Tweek, but both of them miss. So it's a better situation for T because he's now below Tweek at this point, in which case he can return straight to neutral and get out of advantage state.
Okay, no platforms for you, good sir. But just in case he decided to roll in on that top platform, he's possibly looking. Oh wait! Oh,
yeah! I tried to spook him there with the forward smash, but T just really smart. And we've seen T get so many grabs. Honestly, not the best grab. Pac-Man doesn't have the best grab, but maybe that's why he's getting away with it.
Great coverage with the Razor Leaf for the tech chasing.
Oh wait, 3 4 smashes in a row. What the? what?
Much Tweek really not expecting it.
Oh wait, 3 4.
All right, so T. Now we're in a ledge trap situation. What he does right here is he tries to cover the jump after applying some shield pressure right here, so you can see a back air and another back air. Right there, yeah. So he was expecting Tweek to jump right here. I don't know if that would kill because I think Pac-Man's back air is not that strong compared to other characters' back airs, like Mario's, I think. So it would have sent Tweek pretty far off stage, but I'm not sure it would have killed. But good patience or good recognition by Tweek to avoid jumping out of shield in the corner, because a lot of players go for that option.
What the? What in the Mario meta is this? Yeah, is this Game & Watch or Mario? What the? I mean, I guess
Okay.
All right.
That was one of just like the opportunities right in front of me because my opponent messed up, so I might as well just go for this forward smash. Okay, making the switch to Wolf, and I agree with the switch because I think Wolf has a better matchup in this against Pac-Man than Pokemon Trainer does, purely because that laser is so good at knocking away the hydrant and just interrupting Pac-Man from charging that fruit, assuming that the hydrant isn't there. And then as well, Wolf has a lot of really good frame data. A lot of his moves are pretty lagless. He can spam a lot of strong moves that can kill Pac-Man pretty early. He also has really good combo potential, and for keeping the opponent into a disadvantaged state, primarily at the ledge. Pac-Man doesn't like being at the ledge unless if he has a hydrant in front of him. So I think this is a good counter pick by Tweek.
Like, yeah, if I
already seen the laser. Yeah, 2 lasers get rid of the hydrant.
He just goes Wolf. And I mean, look,
and so right away.
If the trainer doesn't do well, I'll probably just go Wolf.
Yeah, so hydrant's gone. He wants to get in against against T at this point. He wants to keep T in the He wants to keep T in the corner here. Doesn't want him to set up anything. Fruit, hydrant, whatever. Hydrant, I think, is still out on the stage, or not stage, but it's still out there somewhere. So T can't put it out just yet, but he probably will be able to soon. Using a fair to try to cover approach, but full hop is going to miss, and it would have been blocked by shield anyways, in which case Tweek could do anything out of shield to punish T here, in which case I believe he up airs. Yeah.
I mean, the Wolf has been on a hot streak lately, right?
Ooh, yeah, he cannot spot dodge that grab.
And he's reversed so many other Japanese players with the Wolf, so maybe
yep, good use by laser to get rid of that hydrant.
Wolf definitely has one of the better projectiles in the game, and you got the reflector, of course.
Ooh, the water actually messed him up.
Tough move for a lot of these zoners to do it, but now with that in mind, it kind of puts T in an awkward spot. I do want to set up shop, I do want to toss things at you, but now I might have to go in and get my hands.
Yeah, Tweek playing this really patient. Oh, I really like that. So look at how he phases through that platform. That was really good. Phases through the platform and is able to get this free punish right here. All of this area is covered by the item and previously by the hydrant as well. Yeah, so hydrant was covering this area. Fruit was going to cover this area right behind it. Tweek recognizing that Tweek thinks he's got coverage, and now Tweek goes in for the punish. Not going to get much off of it. They're still sitting at even percent.
this is so close. Tick for tack here. The Wolf Flash almost
Both these
gets it,
players
but
going for
I
some
don't
heavy
mind going
commitment
for Wolf
options
Flash
that's just
because
not
it wasn't
working
like
out.
an SD Wolf Flash, you know what I mean? Those are the scary ones.
Yes.
The tech chase here, the orange chasing him down again. Okay.
No.
Man, that's one thing that Pac-Man players have to look out for is that the grab, like when you throw out that grab, you're stuck in this animation for so long. And against a character like Tweek, or not Tweek, Wolf, he's got so many options to cover that. He's pretty much got an aerial smash attack. This back air has a tipper hitbox, and it hurts a lot. It's kind of like forward smash as well. But he lands the tipper hitbox right here, takes the first stock, sitting at a nice percent too.
No, sir. No, sir.
It's so
Yeah,
meaty.
the kicks, the space Tims. Okay, I don't know where Wolf is shot.
Okay.
No, sir. Yeah, the kicks, the space Tims. Okay, I don't know
Okay,
where
yep,
Wolf
just
is
covering
shot,
the
but I
jump
need a pair.
overwards.
That was really
Overhead, that
strong.
is.
I feel like he knew that grab was coming. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm out. Yeah, I'm out literally. See ya. Okay,
Yeah, so at this
he's
point,
special
Tweek does not have to commit because he's winning.
Probably going to force him to go high if he jumps
He's trying to force T to make some kind of commitment. Like the patient game is what you want to play at this point, because if you commit against a Pac-Man whenever he's got stuff set up, the only thing that's going to happen is that you're going to take a lot of percent.
He's able to slow down the pace. He's able to control the long range with this gun, kind of tack on the damage onto the hydrant. Obviously, the blasts are not going through the hydrant, but he's got the stock.
Yeah, but now T has the bell, and if you get hit by the bell while you're on the ground, that probably means you're going to lose the stock. Well, now it's a cherry. He doesn't have anything at this point.
So able to up special through. Okay, get that new special out of here. Oh, no.
Oh, using the water again. Yes, I guess that's something that you should look out for whenever the hydrant is right here, because that water can push Pac-Man forward at any time. In which case, an option that would normally cover this area now covers this entire area. So it might just be better to, like, I don't know, get on a platform. But you also have to watch out for F smash or up smash. That would be the only option to look out for. So I think if you wanted to play this safe, when you're at a high percent like this, you can just get up on top of a platform and hold shield, because the Pac-Man can't do anything when you're up there. He doesn't have any options that can effectively cover that. No item. The hydrant's over here. Like the first hit of up smash would have popped the hydrant upwards, but if you're holding shield, it's only going to hit your shield. It's not going to do anything. So yeah, I think if you wanted to play this safe, you would get up on this platform right here, hold shield, wait for Pac-Man to do whatever he wanted to do, and then capitalize off of a missed punish.
Okay, get that new special out of here. Oh, no grab. But oh, I love the sneakiness though. A slippery setup.
Yeah, we've seen T utilize the water so much time to push himself forward, push his opponent, even push some of the bonus fruit and projectiles. Okay. Double jump fair coming out here for Tweek, and he's tacked up so much percent. He rolled.
That's a scary option. I'm surprised that up air killed.
Yeah, I think so too. But there's
Yeah, so I think T is kind of recognizing this as well. Tweek likes to land on platforms, so he's covering that option a lot. I think in the future we'll see that T is starting to cover the platform option strictly whenever Tweek is trying to come down.
He has to want to dash back there.
Yes, I think so too. But if there was ever a moment for him to go for force smash,
Okay,
that
here's
was certainly another
that situation
time.
again.
Think about it. Force smash punishes poor landing options. Somebody who air dodges a little bit too much into the ground.
Yeah, so this is kind of what I'm talking about here earlier. Like, there's nothing here. Whenever you're on a platform holding shield, there's nothing that Pac-Man can do about it. Like, you can try to wave land on the platform, but that's way too slow. That's easily reactable. Up tilt doesn't do anything. Up smash doesn't do anything. Hydrant's over here, so Pac-Man is only going to be pushed over to their corner once the water comes out. So I think it was a good call by Tweek to kind of play it safe. He wanted to hold on to his low percentage.
Or landing option, somebody who air dodges a little bit too much into
Yeah.
the ground.
Yeah, T got nothing out of that. Now the hydrant is gone.
Even some of the most talented competitors. Tweek, no exception right here. 92%.
So I kind of want to talk about the positioning of this hydrant here. So this kind of creates like a barricade at this point, where the hydrant right here stops grounded movement, and the platform right here, unless if you know how to phase through the platform, stops an aerial movement as well. I think Tweek was trying to set that up, in which case he'd be able to punish whatever Tweek does, in which case like down air onto platform.
Exception right here.
Yeah.
92%. And I don't want you anywhere over here on this right side of the stage. T has
Yeah,
completely
covering
set up
all
shop
of this
right
area
now.
right here. Oh, now he tries to cover the jump,
Tweek just chilling.
but
all
Tweek
the
being
down
very
throws,
patient.
all that stuff, especially with the reflector on deck, he does not have to worry about this. He can pressure T at a very long range with
Yep,
the
just setting up,
blaster, so
getting fruit.
does not really matter.
Tweek just not going to
T is the
engage,
one that
going
hits the
to
hydrant
slowly
first.
tack on
You see
damage
Tweek
with the
one that
laser. I think that's
finishes it off
really
with
smart
the
on his
blast,
part.
jumping right over the Galactian.
But now
I'm starting to see a lot
T
more
doesn't
air
have anything set up.
up close to personal on
I think he
shield.
now
Very,
has a
very
Galco?
dangerous to do it. You know, Tweek,
Yep.
very, very strong up close.
Oh, that's gonna
Starting
eat
to
up
see
the
more
laser. I didn't know
long-range
that.
gameplay come on. I'm super appreciative. That's kind of the duality of Tweek, being able to just kind of kick up that aggression and then stop it at the drop of a hat. Okay, Hydrant up close. Galco, oh,
Okay.
Okay, no setup. Oh, showed his hand a
okay.
little too early, but Hydrant up close.
So I think it would have been better if, like I said earlier, if Tweek was holding shield at this point, because this would have been pretty easily punishable
Galco, oh my, okay, no setup. Oh, showed his hand a little
with like a
too
back
early, but he
throw
lives
or a
to
shield
fight
grab. I
another
mean,
day. Yeah, strong
or even an
DI.
up smash out
Won't
of
be able
shield.
to survive two of those, though.
Yeah, up smash out of
But he
shield.
lived close. Galco,
Yeah, so if Tweek was shielding right here and was ready for whatever commitment that T was going to make, in which case was a nair, he could have up smash out of shield and taken the next stock.
oh my, okay, no setup. Oh, showed his hand a little too early, but he lives to
he's
fight
alive.
another day.
Wow.
Yeah, strong DI. Won't be able to survive two of those, though.
I think the two frame there. Tweek still playing very careful here. Okay, here's the bell. And I mean, Tweek really just showing off that some of these projectile characters, it can be rough for them to come in and get the stock. So, I mean, they can.
So now that T has the key, he kind of commands all of the space that's in front of him, that's horizontal. So I would expect to see, Tweek kind of just utilizing platforms. Doesn't want to get hit by this key. Thought something was underneath my mat.
still chuck all the projectiles, but sometimes, like, against certain characters, they can either just maneuver around it or reflect it. But,
Okay.
I mean, honestly, T is just slowly chipping away at Tweek.
That's right, yes. And I don't know if Tweek has what it takes right here to stop
Now
him
the
from
laser
winning
is
this
staled,
game.
so I think
But
3
I
lasers
appreciate
will
the fact
get
that
rid of the
Tweek
hydrant.
is trying to play the long-range game. You know, that isn't a very strong option that you have when you play. Whoa, oh. Okay, Bell still in hand.
Okay.
There's the reflector.
Yeah,
Look at
Tweek's
T,
just
he's
gonna
playing so patient right
stay
now.
as aerial as,
Has
as
so much of a
possible
threat. If
because
he
he
gets
doesn't
the
want to
stun,
get
that
Bell
could
to
be
up
the
smash.
possible
Oh,
stall
like that.
here.
Oh my, oh my goodness, yes. and
Yeah,
the
catching that grab
autopilot,
again.
it happens to
Yeah,
the
once
best of
again,
us
T
and the
losing his
worst
stock
of
because he
everybody
made a
in it,
risky
but
grab.
Tweek as well.
Hard here. The kicks, baby. The down throw dash attack, it does so much damage. And that's the thing about Wolf's damage output. It's not a lot of moves. It's just all of his moves do so
Yeah, it looks like
much
the-
damage. So it hits you with the
looks like the fruit
combos,
just
you're
straight
looking
up eats
at,
the
like,
laser.
30 to 40% already.
And what's crazy about it is that a lot of his combos don't really put you anywhere. They kind of just keep you up close and personal. All Wolf, so you can just keep the damage coming. Okay, Hydrant right on top. Oh, that's yours, sir.
On the nair to call out the jump. Who almost catches
Oh, that's yours, sir.
on the nair to call out the jump.
Wow,
Okay,
Tweek,
Hydrant right on
wow,
top. Oh,
Tweek
that's
is just a
yours, sir.
master
On
at phasing through these platforms. He's so good at just tricking his opponent into thinking that he's either going to land on the platform or fall right here. In disadvantage state, we saw that Tweek was always landing on the platform, but it appears in advantage state, he mixes it up very well on if he's going to land on the platform or if he's going to phase through it. In which case, I think T right here in the situation thought that Tweek was going to land on this platform, but Tweek was able to just phase right through it.
Nair to call out the
Yep,
jump.
he
Who
double
almost
jumps
catches
right
him with
before
the
he hits the
back air. With
platform.
rate, that might have actually been it.
Yes, you know, very smart of him not to air dodge in or DI in. Okay, oh my god! Oh,
Yep,
we got a bit of a
back air.
trade right there, and it kind of works in T's favor. Only 77%. He's just going to elect to go right off stage. Very smart. Wolf, very easy character to combo.
Yeah, the Galactian combos is going to be a factor.
Yeah, so
here.
at this point,
Very smart.
I think T is looking for some big combo to try to even this up, because I know Pac-Man can do that. That's what the up tilt was for.
Yeah, the Galactian combos is going to be a factor here. Tweek still chilling out, and we see the Galactian charge
Okay.
up here for T. Can he get
Yeah,
the
in that situation of
lead?
down smashing the
We've
hydrant, I
seen
think it was
him do so
okay
many
because
times,
Pac-Man's
right?
too far away to punish it. and didn't have any fruit that could punish it either.
I don't know who they're cheering for, but I know the crowd, again, probably split. Oh my god.
No double jump on Tweek. He was able to get out of that
Yeah,
situation.
so
Probably split. Crowd starting to
T
come alive.
definitely
I
could have
don't know
held
who they're
on to
cheering
advantage
for,
state
but
right here.
I know the
I'm kind of surprised that he decided to go for this F smash. I guess he was just getting anxious, wanting to just knock Tweek far off stage. But yeah, I think it would have been better if he had continued to cover the platform option whenever Tweek was in disadvantage.
Again, probably split. Oh my god.
No double jump on Tweek. He was able to get out of that situation. The push, from the water. See Tweek T just kind of get out of that situation.
Okay.
Push, from the water. See Tweek T just kind of get out of that
Yeah,
situation.
just jumping out of that situation. Didn't want to didn't want to deal with the hydrant.
Get stunned though.
Oh my god. No way.
Another stun could do the trick here.
No way. Oh.
Okay. And T knows how threatening this bell is, so he's just dashing around with it, kind of just waiting for Tweek to do something. Oh, he gets stunned in the air. So
Yeah, so this is kind of what I was talking about.
For
Now the hydrant's on there, you have to commit to some kind of option, in which case Tweek jumps over it. He does get caught by the bell, but there's no aerial that Pac-Man can connect with to take the next stock, so it kind of just goes for this up air, I believe, or back air.
Oh, he gets stunned in the air, but the
Oh, nothing, the hydrant messed him up.
Yes, the hydrant working against him. Okay, but I do like that attempt. Oh, wait a minute. He's still got another one. Oh, and he catches it. It's still here to play. Very good with the backfield to keep him away from his strongest tool right here as the percent starts to dwindle down. A minute left into this game. Somebody has to make a move. And quick,
Oh,
back
that
air.
should have been it right
The
there.
falling back air to punish the grab. Oh man, this is so close. I mean, T has so much rage. Oh, doesn't catch the roll on. The key, the hydrant, everything missing here.
Everything missing. Forward smash, and then the dash attack. Yes, that is going.
The key, the hydrant, everything missing here.
Everything missing. Forward smash, and then
Okay,
the dash attack. Yes,
so
that is going.
all 3 stocks that Tweek lost, or not Tweek, T lost in the set was because he went for a risky option in neutral. That was because T was out of resources at this point. Both the key over here and the hydrant tumbling this way.
The key, the hydrant, everything missing here.
So T out of resources, tries to make some kind of risky option to catch Tweek. I think it was ill-advised, in which case Tweek was able to easily capitalize off it with a strong part of dash attack.
Missing forward smash, and then the dash attack. Yes, that is
Yep.
going to do a T Sims.
So that's really kind of the game plan against Pac-Man, from the looks of it. Play patient and neutral until you're able to get Pac-Man to expend all of his resources, which is the bonus fruit and the hydrant. In which case you should be able to go in like a normal matchup.
Right, C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G.
Also, Pac-Man does have some riskier options. Forward smash, his smash attacks and his grab are pretty heavy committal, in which case you should be able to punish it effectively. And that's what Tweek is able to capitalize off of on every single stock, which is a simple back air or an F smash.
Projectile characters or setup characters, you don't really have the air mobility, so it's hard to get over the hydrant sometimes, to get over some of these obstacles, right? Because your air mobility is not the greatest, or even let's fade back in those situations. Well, Wolf has incredible air mobility, so he's able to go ahead and do that in these matches. And he got the gun.
Got the gun, man. And if nothing else, man, that move right there just spelled trouble for the competition. Didn't really get any gun close to first, just kind of use it for a long.
Sorry about that.
Get over the hydrant sometimes, get over some of these obstacles, right? Because your air mobility is not the greatest, or even let's fade back in those situations. Well, Wolf has incredible air mobility.
Ooh. So one thing you kind of think about whenever Pac-Man is up here in the air, good chances that they're going to try to throw down the hydrant. In which case they're suspended in the air. So one thing you can do is you can either dash underneath Pac-Man, come up here and hit him right here, or just stand in place and then jump straight up and hit him before he throws out the hydrant. And that's what Tweek does right here. Interesting. Okay. I actually don't really like Reflector against Galaga because it goes at a weird angle. I think it goes straight into the ground, so you might as well just shield it or just avoid it completely. Alright, so T out of resources. Oh. Tweek doesn't make any commitment off of it. Yeah, Tweek is playing this very patiently. Alright. I don't think Tweek has been hit by a single hydrant this set. Try to get that wolf flash. Ooh. Bit of a risky option to go over for right here. Yeah, whenever Pac-Man has that bell in hand, you should really be more cognizant about what you come down from the air with. In which case, it's probably better to just come down Tomahawk, because whenever Pac-Man has an item in hand, he can't grab. So you might as well just come down shield. Ooh, interesting. What led T to that punish? Oh, weak nair. Okay. So weak nair, like, it's Wolf's Nair is so good because you don't have to get the strong hit of it to get something effective off it. In which case he goes for the weak Nair and then goes off of and able to capitalize off it with a stock. Okay. Yeah, Tweek just wanted to hold. Yeah, this is the situation right here. Galaga in hand on ledge, but T doesn't find his opening, so Tweek just, continues playing like a wolf. Ooh. That's the first time he got hit by a key and the hydrant.